there's some footage of me in Greenland. It was really remarkable. I got to be honest. First of all, this is kind of a unfair question. Has anyone here been to Greenland? Jack actually might have been to Greenland because of his time in the Navy. Jack, have you? Or no?
I have been to Alaska, and I've been all the way up in the north of Alaska on the Arctic Circle, but no, I've not been to Greenland. Been to Iceland.
So it is objectively one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. It reminds me of like deep interior Alaska, like untouched, wild, where you come in contact with God's creation with no filter. A place where there is a town and then there's no connection to modernity from that point forward. I mean, there's polar bears that just walk through downtown Nuuk, which is the largest town in Greenland. That is a great word for it. It is a frontier country territory. We'll get into all the details there. So just kind of some backstory. Don Jr. called me up and he said, hey, do you want to pop on Trump Force One and fly with me to Greenland? I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. So we took off at 2 a.m. Local standard time in Palm Beach. I did one of the things I hate most, which is to fly a red-eye flight. Pretty easy to fly a red-eye flight on Trump Force One, might I add, though. So landed in Greenland as the sun was rising at 11 a.m. local time. Got off the plane. We were greeted by hundreds of people in MAGA hats. We went to some of their sacred sites. We went to the top of this hill and took those pictures as the sun was rising. We had an amazing meal with a bunch of local Greenlanders. We went to the local cultural museum and ended the day at one of their top kind of bar, hangout, cheers, if you will, restaurants. I learned a lot. Number one, the people of Greenland, they hate the Danes. They hate Denmark. They say that they are mistreated by Denmark. They say that Denmark has lied to them and has really abused them. Number two, there is so much untapped potential in Greenland. There was a young man that came up to me and he said, Charlie, I follow you on TikTok. Let me show you this picture. And it was a picture of him. He said, in my local village, we find these all the time. They are rubies the size of baseballs, guys. I mean, the nickel, the aluminum, the lithium, the rubies, the gold, the natural resources. I mean, it is one of the most abundant natural resource banks or reservoirs, whatever you want to say, on the planet. And the final thing is this: is they love America. They are the power of American culture. MAGA is a worldwide movement. It is transcending borders, largely thanks to social media. So it was a wonderful time in Nuuk. That is how you say it, not Nook, it is Nuuk. And honored to have been included in something that very well might have made history. It wasn't a government trip. We didn't meet with government officials. We came as tourists, come to just learn, report back to the people of America of what we saw and heard. Honored to be included, and would welcome your guys' thoughts.